Good evening, truth seekers. One supposes that there is someone somewhere who knows exactly when, where, and by whom the first unidentified flying object was reported. We don't. We are only vaguely aware that flying saucer became the street description of whatever they were or weren't. But we like to be helpful if we can. So if there are any little tiny people living amongst the blades of grass in most of our parks and they are watching, a message. Take heart. Those things you see mean no harm. They are molded bits of plastic. They are called Frisbees. John Kirkland is a professional drummer, a graduate of Berklee College of Music, a Dean's List scholar from MIT. He is the world long-distance Frisbee throwing champion.
I played jazz for a few years, and I started thinking to myself one day, what have you been doing all your life that can give you this kind of freedom? Because you're not the greatest drummer in the world. What can you be really great at that can give you all the freedom you want? And I said, Frisbee.
Victor Malafronte is the current overall world Frisbee champion. He plays the Japanese shakuhachi flute. He says the music captures the mood of Frisbee.
It's just a way of individualized expression. It's a dance, Frisbee music, a new art form. People were throwing pie plates for a very long time. There was a company called the Frisbee Bakery in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and they made the best scaling pie plate. And at the end of the Second World War, this new miracle substance, plastic, seemed to be the perfect vehicle for the pie plate flingers, because it didn't, if you missed it and it was in your eyes, you didn't suffer the resulting abrasion. Frisbee is an airfoil. It does fly. It doesn't travel like a ball. It flies. You don't have to belong to a country club. And all you need is a Frisbee. It's totally individualistic, and you get out of it what you put into it. If you want to just toss it up in the breeze and watch the surreal floating motion as it comes out of the trees, that's a totally unique individual experience. It has universal appeal. You don't have to explain anything to anybody. If you're in a foreign country, take a Frisbee, throw it at someone, and make a friend. He'll pick it up and throw it back to you. Frisbee is a union between man's greatest tool, his hand, and his greatest dream, to fly. It puts you, for one moment, up there with the bird, just lilting in the breeze. I sometimes feel that I have these micro mini Frisbees flowing through my veins, and it all comes out on my fingertips somehow. I started playing Frisbee when I was really a kid, when I was very, very young, and I enjoyed the heck out of it, so I decided I'd get really good at it, and I played and played and played and went to various tournaments and won this tournament and that tournament and got a hold of Globetrotters, and here I am.
Kirkland and Malafronte, college graduates, spend their time flipping a plastic disc at one-night stands around the country, warming up basketball crowds. The money is small. They pay their own expenses. They practice 4 hours a day.
My own goal is to be able to enjoy it for as long as I can. I certainly hope that I could be to Frisbee what Arnold Palmer was to golf.
Would you please extend a warm welcome to the two world Frisbee champions, John Kirkland and Vic Malafronte.
Our government once spent a lot of money researching the aerodynamics of the Frisbee, which makes more sense than it sounds like. Our government also spent a lot of money to research and design a cover for missile silos, and the result looked a lot like a tent, and like a tent, it blew away in the first stiff wind. We would not be surprised, therefore, if our government decided to spend even more money to research the aerodynamics of the tent.